was watching last Thursday when I was watching the video on holiday in last year. Oh, it's Ace.
You're on camera, Catherine.
Oh, I am. This is so exciting. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can't you keep the camera on now, can't we? Because it's really...
Just a shot of Dad there going by.
Yeah, Dad's just gone by, baby. Has it stopped now?
So you're taking it to the hospital to escape?
Yeah. I didn't understand that. Why just that?
Children first because they can reproduce, can't you? You need one man, you can have to do it.
You've got to put the period in perspective.
That's a true point. You've been
As well as buying the movie, I was so susceptible that I bought a book. Whatever's on the telly at that time, that's what I have to...
Because they've got this fantastic, beautifully illustrated book at the time. I was going, ooh, cross-sections of the ship.
No, I wanted to see what they did, how they fish the bodies out.
I like that though. I like the fact that you get so interested in things. I think it's very endearing.
I'm susceptible
Bridget,
to
you
marketing
attempted
plus.
to read again Dostoevsky, and did you really have the right frame of mind?
No, I've read a bit of the notes.
Sound like
yeah, you do.
You do. And you really need to have a certain kind of frame of mind, don't you?
It was a bit too close to her, Notes from the Underground.
Yeah.
I haven't read that. I love the idiot. That's
it's about this man, and all he does is he rebels against everything, but nobody notices. Like he lets himself off too close. Also, he was a bit too close to her because he said, like, you know.
So here we are. Off on our way to have a baby.
This is who you're entrusting your life to, baby, now. I think you're supposed to be filming me, aren't you, rather than
How about that? Filming the whole thing. So we're on our way up to Billinge, where we've got to be by 8 o'clock.
It's now 25 to, as usual, we're leaving everything to the very last minute. Baby, you'll get used to this. We live on the edge.
Doing and making this video, which is
I'm having you.
last minute as well. How would you describe your mental state?
I can't drive the car, so that's perhaps a good indication. I just haven't signalled.
There's a man. There you go.
My mental state.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet the baby. I can't wait to meet you, baby, obviously.
That's good. I describe my mental state. Well, it's not been a great night from the sleep point of view. But not so bad, but I have had the advantage that I've been bolstered by 2 cups of coffee and 2 slices of toast with Bovril, a yoghurt and a banana. So I'm feeling quite full.
Conversely, Mumy's not been able to have anything at all.
The whole thing's part of the patriarchal conspiracy against women when it's pregnant. Again, you'll find this later on. Hopefully you'll be on the right side, whichever the right side that is, by the time it's your turn.
Well, the baby must have learned to rant already, because I've done enough ranting about it while I've been pregnant.
That's right.
You must remember, always, 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 fight for what's right and important.
Yeah, get your own way, basically.
Absolutely. Learn from your mother.
So, I'm sure when you're watching this, say you're watching this in the future, when it's time for you to have children, that...
John, this is such a boring video, but you should just filming the road ahead.
This is good video! That you will be travelling by car, you'll be travelling in silver capsules, which hover about 10 feet off the ground.
If I'd made the video, I think driven the car would be much more interesting.
It wouldn't. I also have absolutely no technical prowess at all. The video would be fine, maybe a video of the inside of the shutter cap.
The only thing you'll have to realise, child, is that your parents fit gender stereotypes in terms of how we relate to technology. Although I'm much cleverer than your daddy.
It's not a bad old day to be born. It's pretty typical, really. It's a bit wet and a bit sort of, it's a typical February day, really.
It's St. Bridget's Day.
It's St. Bridget's Day, yeah, which is quite amazing, really.
1st of February. Well, I was born the last of the month, and you're going to be born on the 1st of the month.
That's interesting. I'm sure there's some pattern there.
I think so. You'll notice if Daddy ever points the camera at me, the art of subtle makeup.
Can't really see anything at the moment.
No. Just someone just stopping in the middle of the road for no apparent reason. I'll try not to be an aggressive driver on the way to the hospital for once.
So, there's not much point saying what time it is because it's actually on the film. Oh, it's not.
7:39. Oh, I thought you were filming the clock on the car.
No, it is on the film now. So it's the dates. There we go. Just in case.
Wherever you are, baby, you're causing me a severe pain in my pelvis.
This is where you are at the moment, but not for much longer.
Not for much longer. And I'll be able to wear normal clothes again. So strange, you're going to meet everybody today. You're going to meet us, which is incredibly important. Grandma and Grandad. It's so weird calling them Dad, Grandma and Grandad.
But I like it.
Auntie and your uncle. Catherine, who's my best friend. All these people that have been thinking about you for all these months.
You won't meet any of my best friends because none of them give a toss.
That's not true. That's your daddy's sense of humour, which you'll have to get used to. So I got my car from.
It's going to be quite cool, this, because it's going to look like one of those police films.
It's busy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Monday morning. Pop along to the M6 for more fun.
I'm sure we should be saying incredibly erudite and witty things.
We are saying incredibly erudite and witty things.
This is when Mummy works around here.
When you're grown up, it'll all be flattened, and people will live in sky cities.
People who live around here are very poor, and that's not right.
And here we are back again in part 2. After a word from our sponsors.
You're going to be born hopefully in about an hour and a half, little one.
Although that's not necessarily going to happen. The current state of the National Health Service is, well, it's difficult to predict when things will happen.
You can guarantee it'll involve me yelling at somebody.
Try and get that on film.
Film gathist.
No. You yelling at someone on film.
No, film gathist.
Alright. Yeah, here we are. This is the old engine.
Film the house.
Oh yeah. This is a house to our right. Bridget can describe the house.
Can't describe it now, but I'll tell you about it when you're older. Well, you're probably older when you watch this, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's 4 people live in that house who lived in a hospital for people who are mentally ill and had learning disabilities. It's a terrible place, and people weren't treated like people. And part of my job was to help those people move out of hospital and move into their own house, which they did just over 2 years ago, and are all living there very happily now.
That was a round of applause. I hope you're all enjoying the cinema verite feel of this film.
Oral is very ugly. I should have let that person in. She's nice to be benevolent and let that person in. I don't think they're about to have a baby though, are they?
No. As you can see on the road, this thing's called a road. These things moving towards us are things called cars. Obviously they won't be around in your day. You'll all be wearing hover jetpacks.
Clearly Daddy is completely obsessed. Just ignore him. You grandma grew up in Orrell, and I'll show you where she lived. So we'll drive past it in a minute. And I went to school in Orrell. And one of my friends lived in Orrell.
I nearly went to school in Orrell.
Oh yeah, if you've come a different way, we could have gone past John Rugby.
If we're going to go a different way, could I go past Newcastle University as well?
This is so strange, baby. Because I'm supposed to be in labour. That's how you're supposed to have babies.
All these terms will be explained to you later.
Mm. Daddy's filming from below, so my face will look like a moon. Your grandma used to live in one of these little houses on the left here. Very little, and we were a very big family, there were 5 of them. Mum and Dad, so you can imagine how squashed they were. Like our great big house. And she lived here on the left till she got married. There you go.
We're nearly there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last stretch now. We're almost at the hospital. Although, looking at this film, you'd be forgiven for thinking you're only moving about 10 feet. The landscape's so unerringly grey and miserable.
Cheap driver.
Surprised they're not travelling in the middle of the road.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they're taking
A bit in the middle of the road. Okay, this is Village Hospital. This is where you go to make your first appearance. Rather prosaic, I know, but well, that's just the way it is. I'd have to buy a lot of tickets now for the car park. Your mum's striding off on her own. So yeah, things have moved on a little since the last time. This is
You keep moving, baby. Keep
this is
still.
a machine that's monitoring heartbeat. And there's your mummy now. A bit like an All Saints today.
That's your outfit that you're going to wear. I bought that for you.
It's all going to happen in probably about an hour.
Maybe less.
We'll see. So
Your
next,
little heart, can you hear your little heart beating?
quite impressive, really.
It's just amazing, baby. I hear our hearts together. I don't know what this weirdness here is. Because mum's tracksuit bottoms. You're moving now. Which is why your heart's going a bit faster.
Hear that? Now settle down again. Here we are, ready to go. A very attractive thing is the gown. So we've been called a couple of minutes and we're going. It's alright, I probably won't film you.
Good. 50 centimetres, that's 20 inches.
It's alright, honestly, don't...
Bella.
Hello, Bella. She's nice.
Mm?
She's nice.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's our daughter. She was not happy though. She screamed her head off and being was not happy though. She screamed her head off and being cross.
What a shame. Oh dear me.
She's so funny when she burst before.
Oh,
She's eating
going to
something,
cry.
isn't she?
I'm going to cry, aren't you?
I thought she was great, that doctor, the woman doctor.
She was.